All right, Juanitosville, we are here. I have 18 gauge, this thin, about 5 3/4 inch. So it'll be a size cuff for a wrist kind of like mine. So if you're have supermodel sized wrist as a male, this will probably fit you perfect. Or if you're a female with a little bit of a wider wrist or a bigger wrist, I guess. Because I know a typical average lady wrist size, I think, is 5 1/4. So this is 5 3/4. So anyways, besides that, what I'm thinking about doing is doing a cuff, but I want for it to be overstated, but also understated. Because it's thin, it's going to be kind of this understated energy. But if we do like cool things, once you look close at it, you're like, oh, wow, okay, all right. Like you got to be kind of look at it to really appreciate it. But from a distance, it's just like a nice silver band catching some light. But when you look up to it close, it's like, yo, that's really cool. And the owner, I want the owner to wear this with all the jewelry, right? Wear it with pride, man. Oh, shoot, I almost forgot to put the 925, friends. We don't want people to think this is phony baloney. Bam! Let me give it some thought and use my brain power. All right, party animals, we have right here half round wire, 12 gauge. Item numbers 100412 at Rio. I'm not a paid sponsor, by the way. I just in case if you want some and you get onto their confusing website, it's a lot easier just to plug in the number. So I'm thinking about putting half round right along this, and it will serve a purpose, but that's not going to be, that does look cool. Oh, and by the way, see how the edges are like that from the saw? I intentionally sawed them straight but crooked, and I'm going to leave them like that and see what it looks like, because I think it will hold sulfur really nicely. Flesh cutters, blam. We're going to solder this onto this. I'm going to put solder on the back of this, bend it over, and seal it right here. Just like that, guys. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm not sure if you want to watch this. All right, friends. So I think what I'm going to do here is solder on this, tin it, get it all full of solder, and then put this on there and let that be. And then eventually what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm not going to keep you guys in the dark about this, because this is something that I think I know I think I know what I want to do. I want to get pieces like this. Once the half round wire is over, and I've never seen this before. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm pretty sure it will. Put that on there like this, and then put this on there like that, and then bend it, and then solder that down to that, and then put this like a, Johnny, really, right when I need a scrap, I can't find a piece of scrap. And then another piece that goes like this, and then another piece that goes like that, but maybe all squares and rectangles in hard angles, right angles, or trap angles. Is that a trapezoid? Yeah, just weird angles, and all the way down. And I don't know if maybe I'll have them all like a bookshelf, or like fallen dominoes, where you know how dominoes look like when they fall, one of them's always on top of the next one in line. If I'll just like randomly put them, and if that would be difficult to achieve with this wire. The reason why I'm putting the wire, guys, is because I want for it to have a dome to it. I want to have some kind of thick dimension to it. And when I hammer it down, that wire's gonna be under there, and it's the top pieces that are gonna bend into a dome, I think. So that's what we're gonna hope for. Give it the old pinky. Flame moving. Don't let your flame sit in one place too long as you're looking in your solder bowl. The ends are really the most important. Okay, so we're gonna go right here, raise this up. Let's go, buddy. My friends are watching and they're getting impatient. Okay, let's move down the line. Don't let it play with your emotions, friends. We're tinning here, guys. We're just spreading the solder like cake batter, I guess you would say. Or a cake frosting. I always say batter. Dude. How high do I have to have this heat, man? Watch it. It melts easy whenever it's off the block. That block is a major heat sink. And this block down here, my old school block, it's not like that. So, live and learn, friends. Live and learn. Okay, let's look at this. I might let this cool before I set this wire, because it's pretty important that this wire is right in the middle, because if I want to get the dome effect, I can't have it the dome sloped to one side. And if the jewelry gods are feeling that, I'm feeling that. I ain't playing, I'm just staying alive. Staying alive. Come on, let's get some action on this bad boy. Okay. See some action right there. I'm good with that. I want to be a little better with this edge. Okay, I'm good with that. Let's get over here. Let's move it down. Move it on up like George and Wheezy. Quick look. Okay, we want to keep that straight. Let's go underneath. Okay, we got something there, we got some action there. This whole thing is going to get hot again, guys, because we're going to put a lot of pieces on here, so we just want it down with the homies. Damn, as soon as it touches that block. Go like this. Okay, go like this. Okay. Oh, we're good. Stay fighting, friends. Stay fighting. Okay, we got it. Got a little soft there, but that's okay. All right, deep breath. Quench one half, quench the other half. Be aware the middle may still be hot. I've made that mistake before. Okay, here we go, guys. Whew. Now let's start putting some parts on. So this is what it is, Juanitosville. At this point, I think I have enough to be able to coat this. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to hammer them all flat. I'm going to put solder on each piece, and then I'll place the solder over the top of this, or the soldered pieces over the top of this, and then heat the whole thing. Let all that solder marry with each other, I suppose. But then bending it might be a challenge, because there's a lot of pieces here and a lot of places for them to come loose. So I'm gonna have to do some brainstorming. We'll see if I can pull it off. Man.